and lock them away.
It is not the same thing, and you know it. Corypheus, one of yours, isn't he?
One of mine? Like a pet? Like a giant darkspawn hamster with aspirations of godhood? Dorian, why can't you look after your little friends? Corypheus peed on the carpet again. In this analogy, the carpet is Haven.
Is he or is he not a Tevinter Magister?
Meaning the source of everything bad and evil in the world? They are the same, yes?
Certainly feels that way at times. I understand you were asking about me and the Inquisitor at Skyhold, Dorian.
Only verifying certain rumors, big man. You understand.
I'm not certain I do. Why the interest?
Academic? Future generations will want to know.
Leave it be.
I overheard you at the tavern, Blackwall, asking about the Inquisitor and I.
I was unsure I'd heard correctly.
You have a question? Are your whiskers quivering with curiosity?
I would not pry into the Inquisitor's business.
Are you certain? I can draw diagrams.
No, thank you. It's interesting watching you, Dorian. The way you carry yourself when you use magic.
I am very good at the whole magic thing.
No, it's not that. You find joy in it, not shame, and it shows.
Why be ashamed? Power should be respected, not swept under the carpet.
Something we Southerners need to learn, perhaps?
Maybe you're not a complete moron.
We were having a moment, and now you've ruined it.
Any thoughts on this Herald of Andraste business, Blackwall?
Why?
I just need to know you're capable of higher thought, for my own comfort.
Then you'd be better served giving me a word puzzle.
You'd do a word puzzle if I gave it to you?
Not a chance.
Any thoughts on this Herald of Andraste business, Blackwall? I've often wondered what the average man thinks about mage freedom.
If you really cared, you could ask. Oh, but wait. That would involve talking to dirty commoners like me.
True. So much for that.
Dorian, I can't believe you drank that swill at the tavern.
I can't believe they served that swill at the tavern. What is Skyhold coming to?
Then why did you drink it?
I couldn't stop. With each sip it can't be that bad, can it? Before I knew it, I was analyzing the nuances of its flavor, observing its effect on my nausea. I was in a catatonic trance, fueled by the stench of disgusting dwarven ale.
Or you're a drunkard with terrible taste.
There is that. You caught the eye of a young woman in that last village, Blackwall.
I'm sure you're mistaken.
You're right. She was undoubtedly looking at me.
How do you get your hair to do that, Dorian? With magic?
With proper hygiene and grooming. Maybe all three of you should get acquainted.
Dorian, I would prefer if you stopped referring to me as that hairy lummox.
When did I do that?
The tavern, the smithy, the servants. You said it to the gate guards as we left Skyhold.
That does sound like me.
Dorian, do you think we could ever be friends?
Stranger things have happened. It would take work. And soap. Lots and lots of soap.
So, kid, why human?
It was the shape that would help.
Huh. Most people don't pick a shape. I guess I was hoping for something deeper with that question.
It had to be him, but harmless. The him he wanted that wouldn't hurt.
Well, that's deeper, I think. Hey, kid, back in the last village, that farmer was looking right past you. Why didn't you let him see you?
He didn't need me.
Maybe not, but you could learn something by talking with him.
What would I learn? I can hear when they need me.
You could learn not to scare them so badly that they have to forget you.
I'll try. How do you make them calm?
Who, kid?
Everyone. You talk, and the fear fades, slipping to sleep. Not always happy, but not angry.
Well, most people are like cats. They either puff up to look dangerous or they crouch down and hope you don't see them. You show them you're not a victim or a threat, and they're in your lap and purring before you know it.
Cats swat my feet, even when no one can see me.
That explains a lot.
They were staring at me.
Who's they, kid?
In Skyhold. The servants in the courtyard. They were looking at me and whispering.
It's the hat. Kind of hard to miss. Don't worry about it.
What's wrong with my hat?
That's going to take a while. I'll explain clothes when we get back.
Should I change my hat?
Nah, if they're busy staring at your hat, they're ignoring all your other flaws.
A silk shirt with 3 buttons left undone.
Exactly. If you can't be flawless, and no one can, be flashy. Nobody will know the difference. How are you holding up, kid? You've been quiet for a while.
My shoelaces keep coming untied.
You're doing fine.
Can you talk to them? They don't listen to me.
Maybe not so fine. Don't talk to them, kid. Just tie them in knots. How are you feeling, kid?
If you don't get some sunshine, you'll wilt. She says she's not a plant. She's fine, but falling, faltering, foolish. Blood on her hands. People and demons always end in trouble. Too many daisies in this garden. I am good, Varric. I am me. You don't need to worry, but thank you for caring.
All right. Well, let me know if you ever... yeah.
The heft in my hands, solid, strong, but curving, careful, like her. Soot smudge on her cheek, tiny scars on her fingers, old fires. Her little frown when she twists a gear ever so slightly.
Yep, that's her, kid.
But he died at the end of the last book. If he comes back, the readers will be confused.
Okay, delving into my personal life is one thing, but a writer needs some privacy.
Your stories aren't real, but then people read them and they are.
Now, get the readers invested and you'll have them forever.
So many people reading, dreaming, feeling. Spirits spill around the veil, making shapes, reality from writing.
I've got fans in the Fade. Well, that's something. Shame I'll never meet them.
Do you write to reach across? To hear the song that was sundered?
I'm not sure what that even means, kid, but probably. Hey, kid, what would a pride demon say to weaken a warrior's resolve? I need something that gets under her skin.
Does she use a big sword, or a sword and shield?
Or one of the big two-handers.
The next time you imagine him touching you, someone you love will die.
Oh, well, that went a little dark. Who's him in this?
She knows who he is. Does it not work for your book?
No, it works great. Just glad you're not that kind of demon.
I like traveling with dwarves.
Glad to hear it, kid.
You're quiet, but the old song still echoes inside, almost like Templars.
Okay, kid. Try it again like we practiced.
2 pairs beats 1 pair. 4 of a kind beats 2 pairs. She slips the ace of dragons into a thigh-high boot, calls to the barman for another round. Blondie stares at the table, angry, always angry.
Focus, kid. You can't beat 4 of a kind with bad memories.
Do they ever stop talking to you?
Nouns, kid? Does who ever stop talking to me?
The people in your head. They aren't real, but they have voices and thoughts, and sometimes you see through their eyes.
If they stopped, I wouldn't have to write so much.
I think I have it. Let me try again.
All right, kid. Let's see what you've got.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Coal.
Cole who?
It's me, Coal. That is my name.
No, you're still not getting it. Sorry, kid.
Knock, knock.
Okay, I'll bite. Who's there?
The Inquisition.
The Inquisition who?
That's who we are, Varric.
Yeah, that's not working either. You didn't get that one from Sarah, did you? Okay, try it again. You'll get it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Me.
Me who?
Me. And I'm telling a knock-knock joke.
That was closer. Keep trying. So, kid, you don't have any formal combat training at all?
No, I go where the knife needs to be.
Whatever works for you. So you can make people not see you, Cole. Can you do that for other people?
Yes, it makes me tired and doesn't work if they're loud or angry or bright.
What about things? Can you make people ignore an object?
Maybe. Like what?
Oh, I don't know, a book or a box or a crate or a wagon full of crates?
Turning creepy loose on your stuff. Not a good idea, Dwarfy.
Smuggling? That is certainly a unique use of a spirit's innate powers of persuasion.
Dwarf.
I'm just asking.
So, Cole, you're a spirit, demon, thing.
Yes, and you're the Iron Bull, Afraid of demons.
Not fond of them, no. But you and I are fine as long as you don't do any weird crap.
Lying awake, sheets soaked in sweat, afraid to call the Tomasserans, shadows make shapes in the dark. If it gets in my head, how do I cut it out? Itching, shaking, tears slide cold down my cheeks. Tama, I'm scared.
Yeah, weird crap like that. Pretty much what I meant.
Vasad was angry. He went first because he wanted to fight. Taking point, then points take him, red on his neck.
I was just thinking about... Wait, you in my mind again, kid?
Even if you went in first, there would have been another fight. Another time he didn't listen. It wasn't your fault.
Yes, it was. I was in charge. Should have found a way to... Hey, that's pretty good. We could use that.
You can use sadness?
Ben Hasrath, kid. We can use anything. Hey, Coul, quick! What number am I thinking of?
Raw and hot, trying to open it, but just darkness. How bad? How bad? No, done now. No sense worrying. The man they hurt coughs, shaking but sits up. Eyes wide. No, not a man. A woman. Clothes torn. You're safe now. I'm Iron Bull. What do you want me to call you?
12. The number I was thinking of was 12. Demon interrogators. Stupid idea anyway. So, Coul, you're polite, you're good in a fight, and your heart's in the right place.
It is? Good.
I've got a plan. I think this could get you sorted out, get both feet on the ground.
I have to lift my feet. All the rocks make noise when I walk.
Yes. When we get back, you're going to spend an evening with a nice lady named Candy.
Can I lift my feet?
She's going to lift a lot more than that. So, how is Candy? You two have a good time?
Yes. She danced. Then I untangled the hurt that made her angry at her mother. I helped her write a letter to send back home. She said I could call her Marguerite. The name didn't hurt anymore.
Well, that was 5 royals well spent.
The Iron Bull, in one fight, you let someone hit you so they wouldn't hit me.
Yes.
But you hate demons.
Listen, Coul, you might be a weird, squirrely kid, but you're my weird, squirrely kid.
Oh. Thank you.
Just don't make it weird. No full hugs, maybe a one-arm slap on the back, at most.
All right.
So, Coul, I was talking with the servants back at Skyhold. None of them can remember you.
They're scared of me. Strange boy, doesn't move right. Magic, mage, monster. It's better for them to forget.
Why do you let us remember, then? Sarah's at least as freaked out by you as the servants.
If she forgot me, she might hit me by mistake in a fight.
That'd be really disappointing for her. She's got her heart set on hitting you on purpose.
I'm not touching that thing.
Hey, Coul, did you know the servants at Skyhold remember you now?
Yes, I'm more real. What they feel sticks, holding, heavy. I can't wash it away, but it lets me learn.
Hey, good for you. Glad to hear it. I think.
Friggin' right.
Blood, crash of metal, but silent underneath. The horn didn't blow. That one-eyed bastard, I knew he'd betray us.
Oh, good, you're doing your thing again.
They died fighting. In your mind, they hated you. But you're doing it wrong. That isn't what Krem thought.
Well, then... What did he think?
Horns pointing up.
Oh. Yeah.
No, that didn't help. I tugged on the tangle and tore it.
It's all right. I'm good.
Tama, how will I follow the Kyun? Her hands strong but gentle, ruffle stubs where the horns will be. You are strong and your mind is sharp. You will solve problems others cannot. She smiles, but sadly.
Looks like my old Tomasseran was wrong. Bet she's pissed one of her kids went Talvishoth.
Agents with hushed tones, eyes stinging, forms to fill out, course corrections, reduce risk of similar losses. I remember the little boy, too wise, eager to help. Words break in small secret spaces. He got away. He got away.
How could you know that? You've never even met her.
Your hurt touches hers.
Well, that's creepy, but thanks.
He almost says the word sometimes. Cateau. He tastes it in his mouth. Sweet release, a breath away, tongue tying it tenderly, like you tie him. But he doesn't, for you, and for him, because it makes it mean more, a fuller feeling, a brighter burst.
Yeah. How's he feel about you saying this in front of everybody?
If a rift opened up right now and swallowed me, I'd be fine with that.
Listen, do whatever works for you. You don't have to act restrained in front of us.
Provided it tied you down first, one assumes.
Bull and I are consenting adults. There's nothing wrong with what we choose to do in bed.
Not just in bed. Sometimes it's up against the wall. Once on the war table.
Hope you took him right up the dales.
I look forward to informing Cullen.
Moving on.
Please do. I could not agree more.
Oh, sorry. You act like you're in charge, the Iron Bull, but it's really him. He decides when, and you measure it carefully, enough to enjoy, to energize, but never to anger. He's tied, teased, tantalized, but it's tempered to what he wants. He submits, but you serve.
Do you mind, kid? If you take away all the mystery, it's not quite as hot.
Bull? Yes, it is.
Right. My mistake. Carry on, kid.
What's an Orlesian tickler?
I'll tell you when you're older.
No, you won't.
No, I won't.
Bull, is he right?
The kid. Please. Next time we're alone, I'm going to pin you down and do things your body won't believe.
But... Sorry. Oh, that makes sense. I'll stop.
Will you?
I'll try. You and Krim say words that hurt, but they aren't real, the Iron Bull.
Yes, we give each other grief. It's a soldier thing. Doesn't mean anything.
It means friendship, and that you're soldiers. Krem likes it. It makes him proud.
I guess I can see that. Him, huh?
Is that wrong?
No. I just thought, since you do that thing where you see into people's heads, actually, you're good, kid. Keep it up.
The armor is right. The body isn't, but it doesn't hurt him anymore. You make it better.
All right, Cole. So when we run into a big guy with a shield...
You are big, boasting, battering, and I blend behind. Daggers in darkness. 1, 2, 3.
Assuming that actually means what I think it does. Great.
The Iron Bull. A woman in the last village wanted you to pick her up and take her clothes off.
Most people do.
In her mind, you were very big.
Well, that's flattering.
You got to pick your name. The Iron Bull.
Sure did. Thanks for sticking the on there, too. Most people forget. It kind of makes it sound like I'm not really a person, like I'm this dangerous thing, you know?
You made it a joke on yourself, making mockery, so you would never be that.
It kills the joke if you explain it, kid.
Barman laughs, slides the drink over. Tankard in view the whole time, no chance poison was added. Blade at his waist, club under the bar. Moves with training, mercenary or guard. Use that if I have to.
Yeah, I go for the shoulder. A shot he trained to take on the armor. But since he's a barman now, and not a merc, he bleeds, flinches, and I trap the arm and break his neck.
Why, the Iron Bull?
I didn't do it, kid. It was just idle thought in case it came up.
Do you think about how to kill everyone you meet?
Do you not?
I like your horns, the Iron Bull. But they're dragon horns, not bull horns. You could have named yourself the Iron Dragon.
Oh. Shit. That would have been better.
The Iron Bull, do you ever worry that a demon could be standing off to the left where your eye can't see?
Well, I do now.
When we fight, you make them not people, so their death doesn't stick to you.
Yes. Pick that up in Saharan. Got to keep it separate. Out here, anything could be a threat. You kill for the team, no questions asked.
I see it. A wall of wounds. Nothing on this side has a family.
When we're at the tavern or back home, it goes back to normal. People get to be people again.
What if someone attacks you in a tavern?
That's when shit gets messed up. You're a fast little guy, Cole.
Do you wish you were faster, the Iron Bull?
Nah, just as soon stand there and let them come to me when they're ready to die.
Then it's them, not you. You don't want to kill, you want to defend.
Hey, don't go around saying crap like that. I like killing.
But you give them a chance. You make them choose, so it's their fault.
Just... Come on, kid. You're making it weird.
If you are to fight alongside us, Cole, I expect you to follow orders. The Inquisitor believes you wish to help, but I will not allow you to threaten innocents.
Yes. Help the hurt, save the small. If I become a demon, cut me down.
Do not doubt me. I will do it.
Good.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yes. I hope you are too. You're a better seeker than Lambert. You care about everyone.
You knew Lord Seeker Lambert?
I killed him. He cared more about stopping mages than protecting people.
You killed the Lord Seeker?
Pathetic mages. Crush them at Andorral's reach or starve them out. Doesn't matter which. I need an example. Seekers succeeding, seizing power, overthrow the divine, triumphant in the eyes of the Maker.
I am uncertain whether to believe you.
You believe I killed him?
Cole, do you have any proof about what you claim Lord Seeker Lambert did?
I was there. I didn't need proof.
But he could have been brought to justice. There are rules.
He used rules to hurt people. He always found a way to be right, even when he killed my friend.
You had a friend?
A pretty Templar. She died protecting Reese and me, but she got better.
I don't even want to know what that means. I have considered what you said about Lord Seeker Lambert, Cole. If it's true, then perhaps he deserved to die, though it need not have been you who killed him.
He would have hurt people.
It is not that simple.
Why not? He made Templars see monsters instead of mages, made them push until it all fell down.
We thought Lambert was assassinated. It made the rebellion worse, and many people were killed.
But not by him.
Cole, you killed Lord Seeker Lambert so he wouldn't hurt people.
Yes. Thank you for remembering. Sometimes people forget me.
Is that why you went to Therenfall?
Most sounded the same, but the leaders they listened to were hurt, hollowed, sick with a new song. They swallowed lies until they sang with darker music. The sound hollowed them. I wanted them to stop me if I harmed people, but I had to stop them instead. Oh, wait. You had a question.
Perhaps we should think of something more pleasant.
Like helping people?
Yes, like that.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Why do you look at me when you say that?
You found faith, not just a feeling. It was a spirit.
We do not need to speak of this further.
I'm a spirit that touched a body. You're a body that touched a spirit. We're the same, but backwards.
Please stop.
It's you, Cassandra.
What?
Breathing from the belly, cold air warmed, stones beneath me, candle before me, maker all around. Then nothing, empty. I'm cut, cauterized, then caught, cleansed by a light that carries me home. You're thinking backwards. You don't have faith because of the Spirit. The Spirit came because of your faith. It's you.
Thank you, Cole. I appreciate that. So, Cole, I understand you are safe from binding now.
Yes, I am unbound, unbowed, old wounds unbroken. I can be me. No fear of falling.
Fear of falling?
Anthony falls, blood spraying, not the blood they wanted. If a scream or a blade, revenge would be easy. You didn't fall, but you faltered. Anger makes you other. You understand.
Perhaps I do at that. What the Templars did to you, to the real Cole. I knew the treatment was harsh, but...
Yes, beatings. Worse. Do you remember telling me? No, you can't do that now. The Tranquils don't say no to anything.
Maker's breath.
Not all, but enough. The good Templars were too afraid to stop the others.
Whatever happens in the future, there will be changes to how Templars and mages govern themselves. The Inquisition may have a say in such changes. I would appreciate any insight you might have.
Compassion and faith. Not all, but a start. I can help. I can try. You're sad about the Seekers.
That takes no magical gift to understand, Cole.
The room with the candle. It wasn't a lie. Your faith was real.
The same could be said for Lambert or Lucius. A single moment of perfect faith does not make one immune to fault.
Belly knotted, the candle burns like the sun. No voice but my own for months. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just.
It will be enough.
So, Cole, you've forgiven the Templar who killed you?
I don't know if I'll ever forgive him, but I can live with him. Killing him won't make anything better. It's more complicated than that.
I think that's the first time I've heard you admit anything is complicated.
I don't understand all of it. I'm trying.
What the Templars did to you, to the real Cole. I knew the treatment was harsh, but...
There were beatings. Worse than beatings. If you tell anyone, I'll say you used blood magic. Not all Templars were like that, but not enough could stand up to the ones who were.
Whatever happens in the future, there will be changes to how Templars and mages govern themselves. The Inquisition may have a say in such changes. I would appreciate any insight you might have.
You'd take advice from a demon.
I'll take it. I'm not promising to follow it.
I was wrong to kill Lambert, wasn't I, Cassandra?
What made you change your mind?
I can see more. I could have helped the rebel mages. I could have warned someone. Things are connected, tied in a tangle. Fixing one thing might break something else. How do you do it?
I try, but don't always succeed. You do your best, and have faith it will turn out as it should.
I was never a spirit of faith, but thank you. I will try to be more like you.
You may regret that notion, but I wish you well. So, Cole, Varric tells me you are a spirit of compassion.
Yes.
How does compassion become such a deadly killer?
Templars.
Ah, I am truly sorry.
Oh, don't be. You and Cullen care. That's more than most. Voices sing, but the hawk has flown away and cannot hear them. Standing by the door, legs stuck. I shouldn't be here. Where is his sister? Is she crying? Can she breathe? I couldn't breathe. Pain twists, but for which one?
I knew the story more than the man.
It isn't your fault he died.
Perhaps not. Sometimes knowing that isn't enough.
Can you know it more?
Be easy, Cole. I will be fine.
The frame holds, hand at the waist gently moves as body and thought spiral.
Cole!
Notes drip through the air.
That's not the song they were playing.
No, but it's your favorite song. Where would the Inquisition go?
What do you mean?
The Wardens wanted to help, but they hurt people instead. You would have sent them away, Cassandra.
I believe it may have been safer, but we cannot know for certain.
If the Inquisition stops helping, where would we go to keep people safe from us?
We must pray that it never comes to that.
Prayer isn't a place. It would not save them from us.
The Wardens fell. The Inquisition need not follow suit.
The Wardens thought the same. So did the Templars.
Then we must be vigilant.
Warden Commander Clarel wasn't like you, Cassandra.
Thank you, Cole. I think. I never met Clarel, but I will take that as a compliment.
She fell because she fell. That's how Aramond convinced her to hurt people. He made it look like bravery. She called it a choice, but it was a lie. She was afraid. You aren't afraid. You won't fall.
Thank you, Cole. I appreciate that. What of Magister Aramond? Do you sense a secret pain in him?
No. Aramond is an asshole.
Well said.
Shield catches the blow, blade comes down, shiver through the hilt as it cuts, another bandit falls. A good strike. Lucius would have been proud. The bandit's eyes meet mine as he falls, so afraid. Such a waste.
Please leave my mind, Cole.
You don't need to feel bad.
I do not feel bad. The bandits needed to die.
No, not that. You feel bad for being proud of it. You couldn't help the bandits. Some people have to die. Being happy for your skill doesn't make you cruel.
Thank you. I suppose.
Do you ever take off your armor and talk to it?
No.
It might say something nice.
What is it, Cole? Why the odd looks?
Light pastry with blueberries, sticky on your fingers, small hands reaching as Anthony tears his in half. But when you got to the kitchen, they were all gone.
Ah, yes. They are delicious, but do not last long.
I would get you one, but they see me in the kitchen now. They ask if I want a glass of water, a piece of bread. They want to help me. It should be the other way round.
Sometimes it's difficult to accept the kindness of others, but it can be worth the effort.
I could get you one. The cooks don't see me.
Just because they don't see you doesn't mean it isn't theft.
Your elbow made him smile.
Who are you talking about?
The blacksmith's apprentice. He repaired the armor. He was too shy to ask you if you were satisfied. He saw you smile as you tested the joint. It made him happy.
It was fine work. I will remember to thank him when we are back at Skyhold.
My elbows don't make anyone smile. You don't like dead people, Cassandra?
Was that a question? Am I supposed to?
The ones in the dark city, wrapped in cloths that smell like sunflowers. You hated the singing.
Ah, the Grand Necropolis. Yes, I never saw the point.
Maybe dead people like the singing.
I would rather not think about that.
Your uncle misses you, Cassandra.
Picked that up from my head, did you?
No, he wrote you a letter. There was pain on the page.
Stop going into my quarters. How many times must I tell you? Cole, I found a locket on my pillow earlier.
It was Anthony's.
It was my grandmother's, actually, but it had Anthony's portrait inside. I thought I'd lost it.
You did lose it. I had to fight a rat for it.
Oh? Thank you.
He wasn't a very big rat. Cassandra, who's Regalian?
No one to concern yourself with.
You were thinking about the time you...
Now I'm thinking about something else. Can you guess?
My hat wouldn't fit there. You're different, Solus. Sharper. You're in both places.
I visit the Fade regularly. Perhaps you are sensing traces of it. You are a spirit who crossed the veil and took human form.
Spirit or demon?
The two are not so dissimilar, Coll. While the world may exert a pull in one direction or another, the choice is ultimately yours.
It's brighter here. Glittering, glaring, glinting. I can't...
It's a mild tremor in the veil. Nothing to worry about. Focus on what is here, in this world.
But what is here?
Feel the ground, the breath in your lungs, fabric rustling against your skin.
Thank you.
It's nothing. It can be overwhelming for anyone. How go your attempts to ease the pain of those at Skyhold, Coll?
I made the scullery maid stop crying, and one of the boys in the stable is happier. Some of the servants are angry. My help makes work for them. Do you want me to stop?
No. You exist to help others. You are kindness, compassion, caring. If you stopped giving comfort, you would twist into something else. As you did before, I suspect.
Yes. I will not be that again.
Good. Never forget your purpose. It is a noble one, even if this world does not understand.
You are quiet, Solus.
Unless I have something to say, yes.
No, inside. I don't hear your hurt as much. Your song is softer, subtler, not silent, but still.
How small the pain of one man seems when weighed against the endless depths of memory, of feeling, of existence. That ocean carries everyone, and those of us who learn to see its currents move through life with fewer ripples.
There is pain, though, still within you.
And I never said that there was not.
I am sorry your friend died, Solus.
Thank you, Coul.
I didn't know there were spirits of wisdom.
There are few. Spirits form as a reflection of this world and its passions. We will never lack for spirits of rage, or hunger, or desire. The world gives them plenty to mirror. The gentler spirits are far more rare. We can ill afford the loss of even one spirit of wisdom, or faith, or compassion.
I will try not to die.
Do that, please.
Bright and brilliant, he wanders the ways, walking, unwaking, searching for wisdom.
I do not need you to do that, Coul.
Your friend wanted you to be happy, even though she knew you wouldn't be.
Could you, if you would remember her, could you do it as I would?
He comes to me as though the Fade were just another wooded path to walk without a care in search of wisdom. We share the ancient mysteries, the feelings lost, forgotten dreams, unseen for ages, now beheld in wonder. In his own way, he knew wisdom, as no man or spirit had before.
Thank you.
Is there a way to save more spirits, Solus?
Not until the veil is healed. The rifts draw spirits through, and the shock makes demons of them.
Pushing through makes you be yourself. You can hold on to the you. Being pulled through means you don't have enough you. You become what batters you, bruises your being.
Yes, exactly. Deliberately crossing the veil requires that a spirit form will, personality. That concept of self gives a spirit the chance to maintain its nature. Wrenched into this world unwillingly by the rifts, spirits suffer the same fate as my friend.
Then we will help them.
Are you well, Coul?
Well-wishing, waiting for once, clean and clear, uncluttered.
I am glad to hear it.
Can I help you? You healed my hurt, but yours is old inside, vast across the veil.
I am fine, thank you. There are others who need your help more urgently.
Yes.
Do you wish you could return to the Fade, Coul?
I can. I am light, unlittered. I could slip back across, a small, kind thing.
Yet you remain.
I can help here.
Then for as long as you remain, I am glad of your company.
You don't need to envy me, Solus. You can find happiness in your own way.
I apologize for disturbing you, Coul. I am not a spirit, and sometimes it is hard to remember such simple truths.
They are not gone so long as you remember them.
I know.
But you could let them go.
I know that as well.
You didn't do it to be right. You did it to save them.
Solus, what is Coul talking about?
A mistake. One of many made by a much younger elf who was certain he knew everything.
You weren't wrong, though.
Thank you, Coul.
Coul, I think Solus would like you to stop.
It is no bother, Inquisitor. Coul is a spirit of compassion, and this world is too bleak to spurn compassion offered freely. I will never know that for certain, Coul, but thank you for saying it. How are you, Coul? Do you feel better, now that you have dealt with the Templar?
I don't know. He hurt me, hurt the real Coul. I'm angry at him. I can't let that go. I have to become more. Let it make me real.
You may well become fully human after all. I never thought to see it.
When did you see it before?
I did not say that I had.
No, you didn't. It's harder to hear, sometimes. Sorry.
Good luck, Coul. You have taken a difficult road. How do you feel, Coul? Are you...
I am me. I cannot be bound, broken. I will help the hurt and kill the killers.
I see. Let me know if I can help.
Stop. You are perfect exactly as you are. But then you turned away. Why?
I had no choice.
She feels her face, marked, marred without malice. She didn't know. She thinks it's why you walked away.
You cannot heal this, Coul. Please, let it go.
Perhaps Coul can get a better answer from you than I did.
He hurts, an old pain from before, when everything sang the same. You're real, and it means everyone could be real. It changes everything, but it can't. They sleep, masked in a mirror, hiding, hurting, and to wake them... Where did it go?
I apologize, Coul. That is not a pain you can heal.
I'm sorry.
It was my doing, not yours.
If it helps enough people, it becomes more wandering, wishing, touched by them. Maker loves you and it grows. But I am me. Will I be more one day if I help enough? Is this a task, timed, temporary?
No. It is a mistake to ascribe human motivations to them.
So I am always this.
You are always you.
Why would they want to make people fight? Why would they fight the Maker?
It is easier for people to believe that they were tricked into making terrible decisions.
The brothers shouldn't fight. They should tell their troubles. Their father didn't teach them to talk.
Often a problem, yes.
It was a game, but more than a game. It meant he would get a family.
Competition brings passion, Coal. And passion lets people attach import to trivial things.
Why didn't they help at the end?
People wish to accomplish the truly great things on their own.
They didn't give the boy what he wanted.
They did. The boy got a family.
They gave him a new one. He wanted his old one. I would have done it better.
The wise must sometimes give people what they need, not what they want.
She wants a chantry, but it does other things instead.
She did not need a chantry. She needed to remember her faith.
But it also spent time with her. It wanted to fall, feeling.
They are always attracted to the world of the living.
Why did it only talk facing one way?
We all have a face we want to show, and a face we do not.
It sees him ready to jump. Pain pounding, pulsing. Life of frustration can finally fall, to freeze.
Ah, yes.
It holds him high, shows the hole, where everything falls without him. He never needs to leave. He matters here.
That is one interpretation, yes.
You think it is different?
I think he fell, and it held him as he died, leaving him with images that told him his life was worthwhile.
That's much sadder. But yes, calm, comfort, as the cold takes him away. They can only return to the Maker if they become real. Why can't they be forgiven as they are?
People say they lack the ability to learn or grow.
Yes?
But the more contact you have with this world, the more ability you gain.
Why would they want to prove the Maker wrong? He's already far away.
It isn't about right and wrong. It's about attention when you think you've been forgotten.
And rolling the ball so it goes in the hole. A war in the Fade, waged with human hate. I should never want to see that.
It would be a terrible thing.
It was wrong to hide it in a child. It hurt her. They left for love, and then love lost them. More pain, more joy than anyone can bear, and yet they embrace it.
How could they not?
It makes sense. It holds them as they die. But then it's a man, and he wants a woman. Why?
When they possess people, they often indulge in feelings they have never before experienced.
But it changed. It is blank, black, blunted from being. It never wanted before.
Have you felt no interest in women since you came through the veil?
No.
The two of you make no sense sometimes.
That is a matter of perspective.
What are you two talking about?
It will make little sense unless one has spent more time in the Fade.
It's fascinating listening to you two. Like working out a puzzle with only half the pieces.
I'm pleased you're enjoying yourself.
You should not encourage that thing.
Solace isn't a thing.
Well said.
You're both nutters.
You want to be the one with the words that wonder.
True.
Stop it!
There are times I almost understand the two of you.
You are a rare soul, Master Tethras.
Right. You two just work whatever that is out of your system. Like poison. Weird-ass poison.
It's good. I can explain.
I really didn't ask.
You're afraid. You don't have to be.
My dear Inquisitor, please restrain your pet demon. I do not want it addressing me.
He's not doing any harm, Vivienne.
It's a demon, darling. All it can do is harm.
Cole, Vivienne doesn't want to talk right now.
She's afraid. Everything bright, roar of anger as the demon rears. No, I will not fall. No one will control me ever again. Flash of white as the world comes back, shaking, hollow, harrowed but smiling at Templars to show them I'm me. I am not like that. I can protect you. If Templars come for you, I will kill them.
Delightful.
Stepping into the parlour, hem of my gown snagged. No, adjust before I go in. Must look perfect.
My dear, your pet is speaking again. Do silence it.
Voices inside. Marquis Alphonse. I do hope Duke Bastien puts out the lights before he touches her, but then she must disappear in the dark. Gown tight between my fingers, cold all over, unacceptable. Wheels turn, strings pull. He hurt you. You left a letter, let out a lie so he would do something foolish against the Inquisition. A trap.
Inquisitor, as your demon lacks manners, perhaps you could get Solus to train it.
You were not at the spire when the rebellion started, Vivienne. I tried to protect the mages. I would remember you.
What were you doing at the spire, demon?
I didn't know what I was. When mages were afraid, their pain called me, and I set them free.
You helped mages escape?
I killed them so the Templars couldn't hurt them anymore.
Of course. I should have guessed a demon's help would end in blood.
It was wrong. I'm sorry.
Cole, you were the ghost of the spire.
Yes?
Your murders stirred the circle into a frenzy. That was what brought the attention of the Templars.
The Templars hurt mages.
Stupid, panicking mages who became a danger to themselves and others because of you. You brought matters in the spire to a head. Without you, there would be no rebellion. Countless deaths are on your head, demon. Are you satisfied with the result of your protection?
You're lying. You're... Twist the words right, and it will show its true form. Blood or banishment, either will suffice. You like the Templars. You think they were right. You don't need to be protected.
It can learn after all.
The sour smell in the tower library, rotten meat and ashes, too quiet without the apprentices. Something crunches underfoot. Burned finger bones glitter in the ash like pearls, ice in my veins. The archivist, what was her name?
Get out.
Why did they kill her? She was just like them.
They helped her, just like you did. Anyone who wouldn't fight for freedom was freed by fire and lightning. Stay out of my thoughts, demon. My memories are my own.
Are you still afraid of me, Vivienne?
Are you still talking? You are no longer in danger of being bound by enemies of the Inquisition, demon.
Yes, I am no danger now.
No more than you were before.
You worried for me.
I was concerned about you, demon. You have grown adept at killing. If you cannot be gone, I would prefer you remain pointed at the enemy.
No, you were worried. The part of you that forgets I'm me cared. You wanted to go away. You think caring makes you weak. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
Why are you still here? If you truly worried about being bound by blood magic, you would leave.
Where? If I go, the mages could find me.
Then perhaps you should go further.
You don't use blood magic, Vivienne?
Of course not. Such magic is a tool for the weak. That the warden mages resorted to it is pitiful.
Trembling, my knife at his throat. Not this, not this. Swore I'd do whatever they asked, but not this. In death, sacrifice. His hand grips my wrist, pulls the blade across his throat. I'm sorry.
As I said, pitiful. Were you sad watching your fellow spirits banished at Adamant, Cole?
No. They were free, unbound, banished back where they belonged. I liked watching the rocks break the walls. Falling fortress, old dead fears cracking like flakes of blood. It was better than last time.
Last time? Are we to understand that you have been to Adamant before?
Yes?
So your visit to Adamant was better this time, despite the arrival of an archdemon?
It came last time, too. You were happy at the Winter Palace, Vivienne.
Your point, demon?
You were still sharp, but happy. Golden, glittering, everything gleamed. Rules that let you win.
One does not wish to brag.
That's why you're happier being a noble than a mage. You fear demons, not people.
People can only kill you.
Gown perfect, shoes perfect, hat perfect, staff a symbol, not a weapon. My room, my people, mine.
Out, please.
I don't understand Celine and Gaspard.
I shall try to suppress my shock.
There's no hurt. Nothing there touched you.
Did you expect me to get misty-eyed over who rose to glory and who paid the price, demon? It is the game. No matter what transpired at the Winter Palace, I took steps to strengthen my position.
How do you make a game that you always win?
Practice.
Uncultured barbarian witch.
I beg your pardon, demon.
Jaws ache, dress stiff, binding, years of work, favours fought, deals dealt, and the witch usurped my position.
Remove yourself from my head.
You're angry at Morrigan. She took what you had without working.
She took nothing. If Empress Celine wished the counsel of some untrained witch, she was free to seek it.
Celine did not make you go away. She respected you.
She feared the consequences of angering me.
Dorian is like you, Vivienne.
I think not.
Vivienne, the poor thing is trying to pay you a compliment. How so, Cole?
The veil sings around both of you. It whispers through you and makes you both brighter.
The same could be said of any mage. Beyond that, I have little in common with a noble from Tevinter.
No, for most mages, it's a tool, a toil. You make it you.
Also, we clearly have the best fashion sense of anyone around.
True, but I hardly expect the Fade to notice.
Solus doesn't fear spirits, Vivienne. Why do you?
Your apostate friend did not benefit from formal training in a circle.
How unfortunate for me.
The circle makes you afraid. Are the demons stronger there?
The circle taught me the tricks demons play to gain the trust of any mage foolish enough to listen. Solus seems to trust you. How long before you turn on him?
Solus is my friend.
But you'd like to be more, wouldn't you? You could be together forever if you possessed him. Is that not truly what you want? A body to claim your own, so you never have to return to the Fade?
I have a body, and Solus has nothing to fear from me. Neither do you, unless you attack first. I like the Fade, but I can help here. I could help you if you let me.
Well said, Cole. Although I doubt she will ever accept.
I can't return to the Fade. Sometimes I wish I could.
Ignore her, Cole. She would hurt what she does not understand.
Do you feel spirits move around you when you cast a spell? Bits of them push through with your magic, tiny, a wisp of a wisp, free before falling back. They pool round you, water in a cup, defined, deafened, hearing only your song. They want to skate, scintillate on skin. You made them, their maker.
Now I need a bath. With so many rifts marking the world, I'm surprised any demons nearby do not fall back through. It would be a simple matter for such misguided creatures to return to their home and leave this confusing world behind. Would that not be easier for everyone involved, my dear?
Demons can't hear you. It hurts too much. Nothing here makes sense to them. Nugs are kind. Almost everything is bigger than they, but they're still happy. If you hold out your hand, they will nuzzle it. It's how they call you friend.
Remember, Inquisitor, the harmless-looking ones are always the most dangerous.
Nugs aren't dangerous.
I was not referring to Nugs.
Wind is always going someplace. What happens when it gets there?
Apparently it dons a hat and prattles endlessly.
So many spirits clustering around, pressing against the veil, calling your name. Vivienne, Vivienne, look at me.
I get that at court too, darling. They get used to disappointment. Courtiers always do.
Grass doesn't mind anything. People walk on it, horses eat it. It's always content.
It's probably thankful it doesn't have ears and can't listen to you.
She tried. The cookies were good until the hate made them bitter in your mouth.
Not there, creepy. Go rooting in that part of me and I'll stripe you up, you hear?
Everyone heard. You're scary in another place. There are songs in every part of you, Sarah. Soft, silly, sibilant, sighing in silence, waiting for you to hear them.
Look, can you at least not stare past my eyes? Freaking creepy, that.
You're not your eyes. You live behind them.
That too. Don't do that. Creepy. Creepy is staring again. Aren't you supposed to be getting better or something? Less like you.
I'm still me. I just remember more.
It's a bit of a process.
Well, do it somewhere else. Ugh. You're still just wrong.
You make words into new words, Sarah. Honey tongue. A new name, a new nature. Sweet, smoky, always the chance of a sting.
Oh, no. No. He's ruined it. Creepy's gone and ruined it in my head. I can't think of anything else. Right, now it's tetanus. Tetanus. Thinking of nothing but tetanus.
Tetanus. A new name, a new nature. Tart, sweet, tiny, between. Candy that makes you sick, but you can't stop eating.
Right, now it's Tadwinks. Tadwinks. Thinking of nothing but Tadwinks.
Tadwinks. A new name, a new nature. A game or a frog, swimming, playful, wrapped around and joyous.
Right, now it's Buckles. Buckles. Thinking of nothing but Buckles.
Buckles. A new name, a new nature. Serious, somber, strapped for battle. But they come off, and it's soft underneath.
Right. Now it's inky. Inky. Thinking of nothing but inky.
Inky, a new name, a new nature. Short and little, but darkness inside, making a mark, and you are the light.
Right. Now it's shiny. Shiny. Thinking of nothing but shiny.
Shiny, a new name, a new nature. Shimmering, glistening, like a sweat-soaked smile.
And you shut up. Don't like it? Blame that thing.
It was a good name.
Shut it.
You don't have to be afraid, Sarah. I won't hurt you.
Go away.
I won't stab you when you're looking somewhere else. I won't do that to your boots, or that other thing to your arrows. I don't understand what that last thing is, but I won't do it either.
Why does it keep talking at me?
I like how you see where the arrow will land without being there. It's falling and flying, free in flight, all the same, like looking through the fade.
It wants me to talk, but I'm not falling for it.
Sarah, no matter how you turn your head, your ears point to the fade. Do you do it on purpose?
It's like its face doesn't know what it's saying. Ugh.
Your bow was a tree once. A girl with a long name met a boy with strong hands there. Her body warm, leaning against the trunk, hair tangled in branches and fingers. Forever, no matter what. They cut letters in the bark. When her parents took her away, he cut the letters away to forget. Every time you pull it, the part that was a tree remembers. Can you feel it under your fingers?
Its words make my hair stick up. What is that about?
Sarah, you're confused. I can help. The joke means the horns on the cow's head, but there are different horns that make noise when you blow them. It's funny because the cow horns and music horns are very different. Cullen explains it better.
Can't we leave him somewhere?
You didn't know the custard would bring the cats. It made everything different. No one slipped, but the tails were like little people, bobbing as they lapped it up.
Shut it up.
When you fire your bow, it hums after, every time. Your mind makes it quiet, but if you heard it backwards, it would sound longer, a thrum through the gut. But don't think about it, or you'll tense your shoulder like you do, and then your shot will go too far left.
Make it bother someone else.
Sarah. My tongue wants to whistle on the start. Sarah. But it has to stay still, or the R is a D. Sarah. Seda, seda, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. If you try, you can say it without moving your mouth. See? Sarah. Say it enough and it stops being a word. Sarah, 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 Sarah.
Leave me alone. What? What is it?
The sky wants to say something. It's trying, tempting, words in the wind, whistling, wandering, wasted.
Have we been here? I mean, right here, doing exactly this. It feels weird.
Yes, but not how you mean. In the soft, thin places, spirits push with memories that didn't happen, or did, or might. Before the door is open, they could let the cat out and it would always be alive.
That thing is not right.
You like to dance, but can't. You hate to sing, but can. You should not paint. It would be very bad if you did.
Could someone please shut him up? Or I'm going to shaft him in his creepy little eyes.
You called me him. Thank you.
Ugh! How do you get so close to being human and then just not?
So many masks.
At the ball. It's Orlesian culture. Get used to it.
Not at the ball. Here. Mockingbird, mockingbird, quiet and still. What do you see from the top of that hill? Can you see up? Can you see down?
Wait.
Can you see the dead things all about town?
How do you know that song?
It just came to me. Everyone says everyone knows it. The children knew it. How do you get the hair on your face?
Look, ask Varric. He seems to have adopted you.
He doesn't have hair on his face. Is it a mask?
No, it's a beard. Look, if you were any other lad your age, I'd tell you that one day you'll probably grow one too. Except I don't know if spirits that become boys get beards.
I could try.
Right, you go do that then. Good luck. Have fun.
We played by the fire so she would be warm. No, it's summer, Liddy.
This thing you do, maybe you should stop doing it?
Got her a flower, but they'd taken her. Left it on her bed. Next ate on the sill. Tawny sands, a garden seat, 5 to chantry altars, 1 to a child with her hair. The sea? Too many to count. And 36 tossed off the battlements today.
Go bother Solus.
You have many feelings. I'm sorry she died. Your knife is big.
It's a sword.
It's bigger than mine.
And now you've made it awkward. How does a spirit become flesh, anyway?
I don't know. How does a warden become grey?
You know, Cole, you're not so bad. But I'll never get used to the things that come out of your mouth.
There was once a man who had bees coming out of his mouth.
A perfect example. What are you staring at?
Your head. So many tangles, knots. And that's just on the inside. You need a hairbrush.
Hey, Cole, say something interesting.
Something interesting?
Yes, I deserve that one.
When you charge at them, you make them hit you.
Ideally. That's why my armor's heavier than yours.
Golden, graceful, glittering, but not gaudy. Voice delicate and delectable.
What are you talking about, Cole?
Sweet, soft and silky. Her dress, and also under her dress. Are you going to talk to Josephine?
Maker's balls, get out of my mind, would you? You make me sound like a dirty old bastard.
Do you want to hear what she thinks of you?
No.
You should.
They say you're a demon.
Yes. Or spirit. I want it to be spirit.
Either way, I know you're dangerous.
Yes. Like you.
What?
A sack on the side of the road, struggling. The boy runs from it, crying.
Fine. So you're dangerous and insane.
You would stop it if you could. That is enough. But don't do it again.
Why are you here? Do you even understand what's happening in the world?
I heal the helpless. Give hope where there is hurt.
But you've killed before.
Yes. Before I knew what I was.
Why should we believe you can help now?
It hurts too much. I can't be me. Have to be someone who never killed. Help enough and I'm different. I'm not me. Believe it to become it.
Maker's balls.
We can change. If we wanted enough.
Tell me, Cole. How do you make them forget you?
I'm not really real. They already want to forget me. I find the part that doesn't fit and set it free. Their mind makes a shape that makes sense without me.
That's not right.
I'm sorry you have to stay. It wouldn't work for them. You were trying to fix it. It isn't your fault.
What isn't my fault?
They wanted Blackwall, not Rainier. That's why the others are angry.
Angry? Really? I thought I was just imagining all the frowning faces. Care to tear into me as well, now that you know?
No.
You who heal the helpless. You're not angry about what I was hiding.
You never hid from me. Mockingbird, mockingbird. Too many voices in the carriage. Maker, they're young. If I tell my men to stop, they'll know it was all a lie. Cold, trapped, heart hammering like axes on a carriage door.
Stop, please. Cole, if you knew what I am, what I'd done, why didn't you tell the others?
Everyone hides dead things. Everyone pretends. You wanted to fix it?
I'm a murderer.
You don't want to be. You made a new you. You are Blackwall. You killed Rainier.
If only that were possible.
You would stand between Rainier and the carriage, but you can't. It doesn't work like that. So you carry the bodies to remember.
I suppose I do. I hear you found the Templar that killed you.
Yes. His hurt is healed. So is mine.
Just like that? How do you forgive someone who does that to you?
He was frightened. The other Templars were older. He didn't know what to do. Afraid of them, afraid of me, can't face it, lock it away and pretend it wasn't real. He fled far away, tried to forget, to be someone new.
He deserved to be punished.
He was.
This Templar who hurt you, you made him forget?
Yes. He knows he left the Templars, but I'm not there. He just knows they made him someone he didn't want to be.
Why did you do that? You shouldn't have taken that from him.
Why?
Taking away a bad memory is one thing. Taking away guilt is another. Without that guilt, it's as though he never killed you.
Isn't the world better that way?
I don't know.
I understand. Making the Templar forget what he did to me is like making you forget Rainier.
Yes. Perhaps.
My pain was his pain. It made the amulet not work. We both had to let it go.
But now he doesn't remember what he did.
Isn't me not hurting more important than him being punished?
We are a pair, you and I. The victim and the murderer. If it helps you, lad, then I am glad you forgave him.
You think that if you forget, you will become like that again. But you're not him. You have other things to carry. You can put the bodies down.
Thank you. I hear you found the Templar that hurt you.
Yes. I tried to kill him. I thought it would fix it, fix me.
Did it?
No. But I'm more real now. I'll remember.
Good. Remembering is the only way you learn.
It hurts.
It does. So now that you've dealt with the Templar, you're a real boy?
Realer.
Good enough. I suppose you'll stop looking into people's heads soon. And you might want to look into, I don't know, eating?
Blah.
Oh, are we at that stage? Spitting everything up? At least you've mastered walking. Soon you'll be eating properly, then drinking for real, then girls.
You know a lot about girls.
You're supposed to stop looking in my head. What do you think your Templar is doing now? Trying to make a new life for himself?
Stop. It isn't about you.
What?
Callier, his family, his children. You wonder if some part of them watches you still. You wonder if they want you to feel guilty. If they want you to make up for what you did, but they don't. If they're watching, all they want is not to have died. It isn't about you.
We are a pair, you and I. The victim and the murderer.
If you want to remember, remember this. If you become Rainier again, I will be here, and I will kill you. And if I become a demon again and hurt people, you will kill me.
I believe I can work with that. I hear you found the Templar who hurt you.
Yes, he's dead. He won't hurt anyone ever again.
And do you feel better?
The amulet works. No one can bind me now. No one can make me a monster.
Yes, we wouldn't want that.
So, you're Ben Hazrith, huh? The spies of the Kunari.
Oh, you've heard of us?
I spent some time in Kirkwall.
That must have been fun.
You could say that. You know, I met the Arishok.
Oh, the old one? Man, he had an impressive rack. The new Arishok doesn't have horns at all. Usually means they're destined for something special.
I met him too. The only thing they seem to have in common is a tendency to burn things.
That pretty much sums up the Antam, yes.
You're not the first Ben Hazrith I've run across. Hawk and I went on a caper with one named Talus.
You don't say.
She caused us no end of trouble. You wouldn't know her by any chance.
Hey, one time I ran into this dwarf on the road. Short, grouchy,